Well, hello, welcome to a new video. It has been quite a while, must be 7 weeks since I last pushed out a video, so it doesn't take a genius to work out that I've had a bit of a break from doing the videos and cycling in general, to be honest. I've been riding to work and that's just been it, you know. No particular reason, I just needed a break. So, you know, and in that period life got in the way as well. I've been you know, busy at work and, you know, with stresses around that. And so, yeah, I haven't done much riding or videoing, you know, filming, not videoing, what am I talking about? So, yeah, so it's now mid-July, probably into the 2nd, 3rd of July. And I'm out in the lanes near Slimbridge, near the famous Wild Fowl and Wetlands Trust, and that's the church over there. It's yeah, so I'm now even more unfit than I was before. So, but that's all right. You know, I even got on the turbo the other night, so the mojo is starting to return, so that's good. I absolutely love cycling and it will be a lifelong passion. But, you know, I've done it non-stop for the last 11 years or something. And, yeah, I was kind of overdue a bit of a break. So I feel a little bit more rejuvenated now, shall we say. So, yeah, last weekend was absolutely scorching. It was actually probably too hot to go out, but I know some people did some silly old axes in that. Good on them, good on them. It's, the corn on the cob is growing well in this field opposite. Another month or so and that'll be ready. Gets quite high, it's quite a tall crop. And I'm out on the fixie today. Been riding that the last 2-3 weeks. I hadn't ridden it for quite a while, and I've put a rack on it mainly because needing stuff for work. I use it mostly for work, but I have done a few 200s on it. Well, if you're a long time viewer, you'll know that. So yeah, I've put a rack on it. It's a top-peak rack. I bought that from St John Street Cycles down in Bridgewater there, and the bag I've had for years. It's a Super C top rack bag. I did buy some new mud guards this week because the ones I had on there had been on there for a few years and were held together with cable ties. So they were a little bit rattly and they were getting on my nerves. So I thought, right, bite the bullet and buy a new pair of mud guards. And I'm kind of glad I did because I noticed this back tyre was like almost down to the puncture proofing. It's a Marathon Plus, so I thought, it's time for a new one of those. So got one of those on order. So it ended up being quite expensive, but anyway, what am I doing today? So I'm off down now, nice flat ride because I'm not used to it. Down to Oldbury on Severn and back basically. I was going to go and stop in the community shop down there because, you know, they've got some tables outside and that sort of thing. But it closes at 2 on a Saturday. And I was quite late leaving because we had a couple of showers come through. So, well, I'm in no rush. I'll just wait for those to blow through. So I did. So now it's a bit late and I won't get down there in time. So I'll find somewhere else to stop and have a snackette. Right, I'll speak to you in a bit. Well, I'm just down to the other side of the hamlet of Hill now. Those who do some of the old axes out of Bristol will know Hill and the village hall there that does the teas, that sort of thing. The Thornbury Cycling Club just went through there, a massive group of them. In fact, I don't think that was all of them. I think there must be another group. But yeah, it's a bit of a headwind coming down, sweating like a good one now. But it's a bit of fresh air. I do feel with my break that I've missed kind of the best part of the year, really, you know, the height of summer. Hopefully we'll get some more good weather before autumn sets in. So between now and the sort of the final weekend of September, I don't know what, I'm going away on for a couple of weeks, then to Spain, to Ibiza. No, I'm not partying, I'm too old for that. So I think what I'm going to do in that couple of months is basically I'm going to spend a month doing shorter rides, try and get a little bit of fitness back, and then the month leading up to going on holiday, I think I should start doing some 200s again. It's going to take me a little while to get rid of this belly I've now got on me, but you know, c'est la vie, c'est la vie. It is nice down here, it is lovely and quiet. Just see the top of Oldbury power station. Anyway, I've got a couple of miles to run to Oldbury, and probably pick you up there. So I've just come down a lane. I was probably half a mile after I last spoke to you, and I come across, this is Route 41 Cafe. They're open only at the weekends and only in the summer, so they're closing in October. They've been open 10 weekends. So basically it's from what the lady was saying, it's like the farm that's trying to make a few quid. So if you're down this way over the weekend between now and October, call in, you know, let's support local businesses and farms and stuff to survive. And they've got the flags. It was the flags I noticed first, and I kind of rode past and oh, okay. So yeah, they're open Saturdays and Sundays 9 till 2. So if you're down this way, give them a few quid. So here we are in the village of Oldbury on Severn. We've got the community shop there. That was my original target for the day. And having gone in Route 41, I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to turn around and go back, basically. And got the little green thing here, which I've the flagpole. Yeah, it's lovely. There's a nice pub up there on the left. This road you can actually carry on. It goes up over the hill past the church, and you can come back out and either go to Thornbury, or you can go down onto the Severn Bridge, or even down, you know, towards sort of Pill, and not Pilning I'm thinking of, and down that way if you want to, you know. But yeah, it's been a bit of a slog coming down, but just a nice 17 miles from home this, and I'm just going to go back the way I came, really. So here we are, coming back up towards Hill again. You can tell we've had a decent summer so far. It's all looking a bit brown. We did have rain overnight. Oh dear. I'm really enjoying this. It suddenly occurred to me, I'm smiling. What happy thoughts. I think, if the truth be told, probably been suffering a little bit from depression. You know, it's one of those things, creeps up on you and you don't realise it. do have quite a stressful job at times. So it does take a toll, I think. Just need to remember, riding my bike is the cure. Coming up to the church, off to the left, right rather. Get me left and me rights mixed up. Never been up there. The only time I've seen it is on one of Andy Curran's videos. St Michael. Anyway, let's roll back to Barclay. So, you know, this is having a positive effect when I'm adding bits to this route. I wasn't planning. So I got to Wandswell, just outside Barclay there. And I thought, well, I'll go through the lane that comes round to Purton and then rejoin me route that on my outward route. Anyway, I got to Purton, which is just down here. Famous for the Purton Hulks. I thought, do you know what? I'll ride along the Sharpness to Gloucester Canal, so that's what this is. And I'm going to go along as far as, actually I might go a bit further, the next bridge along from Shepherd's Patch, and then up the lane that brings me out into Cambridge. Not the one in Cambridgeshire, one on the A38, just a few miles from home. So yeah, I'm going to go this way instead, away from the traffic, and just enjoy the scenery. Oh, this is great. And this stretch tends to be a little bit quieter as well. Famous last words. So this is basically the surface most of the way along this stretch. I think it does just go back into sort of grass along here, but this is going to be like concrete anyway because it's been so dry for so long. Don't know about you, but my lawn has got cracks in it. Looks like a dried up riverbed. Ooh. Now I know that's one of those things that regulates the water level in the canal, and I don't know what the real name is. Some more bits and bobs over there. This is a bit too bumpy to ride one-handed. I'll end up in the drink. And there we go, it's back to a sort of a dirt path now. I think they put gravel on there, the boat owners. Got the Cotswolds in the background there. That is Randwick Woods. I know that place well. I grew up there, or rather the other side of that hill you can see. Actually, you probably can't on this camera. Oh, this is great. Sometimes these reeds you can see on the left here grow quite a lot and they don't get cut back, and it's like a tunnel. It looks like they've cut these back this year. There we are at Shepherd's Patch. The black shed over there. I went in and got a ice cream and a drink, and then I'm just going to head up here to the next bridge, turn right through the lanes back into Cambridge as I said earlier. So yeah, we've probably got about half a mile. And then back on the road again. Doing a roaring trade in the black shed. Anyway, let's move on. Well folks, that's me pretty as much as I can home, back in the village, 2 minutes home on the bike. So thanks for joining me. I'll try and make these videos a bit more regular again. I've got some ideas of what I want to do next summer, and I'm going to need to be fit enough to do them, so it gives me a bit of an incentive to ride the bike a bit more. And I'm on the edge of the dog walking field here that everybody uses, so I ain't gonna hang around long. But yeah, thanks for joining, and I'll definitely see you on the next one.